Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to part 28 of Paper Mario 64. Yeah, it's only a matter of time before we go to that chapter, but before we do, we're going to be making a stop over to the Master. Might as well get him out of the way. I mean, we have 3 fights with him, but we're only strong enough to do 2 of them. So, with that said, let's get this show on the road. And if I were you, I'd make sure I put on Zap Tap right now. Because if you don't, this fight is going to be a challenge. Actually, the next couple, this fight and the next 2 battles with him is going to be a challenge. He is without a doubt one of the hardest bosses in the game, primarily because he's one of the harder hitters. So, make sure you turbocharge with Watt, and then you strike with the hammer. For right now, the Master is at 50. Which, by the way, this fight can go by really fast. I mean, yeah, the Master will be doing 6 damage on his normal state, but you'll be practically doing 9 damage a turn. Well, that is until Bo came along. Might as well smack the shit out of him with the fan smack. Or just use smack in general. Yeah, this is gonna go by real fast. I'm just gonna go on ahead and keep laying the smack down, and I'll heal when I need to. Of course, the Master will give you props for using the hammer. Mind you, this is the guy that actually trained Prince Mush. So, let that sink in for a second. Yeah, now would be a good time for me to start using healing items. In fact, let's go on ahead and do that now. Oh, and in case you're wondering about the shroom cake, I managed to make a couple of shroom cakes on the way here, so that will explain that. For now, let's go on ahead and use turbocharge again, so that way Mario will be strong enough to take care of business. And that's basically what we're gonna need, turbocharge. He's almost on his last leg, which is why he has the thing about him having natural talent. And yes, Zap Tap can actually deal damage and end up killing the Master, so bear that in mind. In fact, the last hit I used was Zap Tap. Why did I use this? He's gone. Okay. Nice. Let's go and heal first before we take on the Master again. So we got a 3rd degree card. Now, here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. We might want to keep that on, and moreover, we're going to switch between Watt, and we're also going to switch between Bo. Because you are going to need to do that in order to face the Master. Thing is, if you lose, it's not a game over. You'll just be reduced to 1, and you can challenge him again. But he's still one of the harder fights in the game. Bar none, hands down. Now then, it's time for a rematch with the Master, which he's going to be at 70 this time. Might as well have Watt out at the beginning. And then, oh, right, let's see what, oh, right, some guy went there and sold, fake photos of Princess Peach. Yeah, mind you, one of those, I think that person that did it was the Koopa that bought the Princess Peach poster in Paper Mario, the 1,000-Year Door. So that was the guy who got swindled by the swindler, but he ended up getting an actual painting. So, yeah, that's funny and hilarious in a way. Now then, let's kick this guy's ass for the 2nd time. We gotta come back and get stronger for the 3rd time. Oh, and if you think he's gonna be easier this time around? Nope. Congratulations! He turns into a Super Saiyan. Now then, with the continuous zap tap effect going on, you'll probably stop his massive combo, which can do a total of, if I'm not mistaken, 14 damage to you. Yes. On one hit. So the master cannot literally one-hit kill you if you have the zap tap. But he can if you don't. Because that hit literally took me down 8 HP. So bear that in mind. We're gonna get Bo. We need to get Bo. Let's go ahead and use out of, or not spook. We can't escape, so out of sight. So at least for the most part, I delayed him hitting me for one turn. And so far, I've only did 9 damage to him. Yeah, make that 17. By the way, he has 70 HP. Yeah, that maneuver was the maneuver I was referring to that did like 15 damage. So let's go on ahead and use a Super Shroom and continue the beating, or at least continue the pressure. We're gonna also have to switch over to Watt again, so that way we can turbocharge Mario. Alrighty then. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Here he comes. He's making this way too easy. However, that's the only reason why I'm able to survive, is because I'm stopping him from pulling off his 3-hit combo. And yeah, let's go on and switch to Bo. And while we're at it, I think a Fan Smack will work this time. I'd rather try to end this as quickly as humanly possible, because after all, Bo is doing 10 damage. And he's going to continue to try to attack and do as much damage as humanly possible. Go ahead and get a hot shroom going right here. You'd think that would have gave me enough coins, but no, it did not. Alrighty then. Let's continue to beat the shit out of him. This probably should end him right here. Nope, it didn't. Alright. We still got a little bit more to go. Let's just conk him one good time, and I think that'll do it. Nope, he's still alive. You know what? Smack him with the fan. Just smack him with the fan. End this right here and now. Yeah, that would be the best solution. Yep, he's down. And if you're wondering why the Master isn't giving out experience points, it's because he's not supposed to. Yeah, we've got one more battle with him for the diploma, and that's it. And that'll be the last thing we need. But we'll be coming after him after we go to Flowery Fields. I'm sorry, I'm tired. And the only reason I feel that way is because Flowery Fields is boring. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna keep whatever I have on. So I'm gonna go to the Toad House. And moreover, I'm gonna prepare myself for a very long trip, because dear God, Flowery Fields can kiss my ass. Because we've got a long way to go with that. I mean, we probably got maybe 2 or 3 more parts after we start this chapter in this part. I'd say 2 or 3. Let's talk to the Toad to plant the bulb, and that should be the last one. We went through trouble just to get that shit. Seriously, why did he just give it to me in the first place? And I'm not going to rely on Merlin to try to find the seeds. Let's just go on ahead and get through this. Look, a doorway to hell has opened. I'll try to be positive, folks, but God, this place sucks. And it sucks so bad. So, let us prepare. Because Flowery Fields awaits. No, Flower Fields, not Flowery Fields, sorry. Flower Fields awaits, much to my dismay. I really don't want to go there, but I have to. Let's do it, folks. Though I will be right back, though. I'm gonna fall asleep. And I'm not trying to in the middle of a Let's Play, unfortunately. But, Chapter 6, Dark Days in Flower Fields. Yeah, fuck Huff and Puff. Just fuck that guy. Well, I'm back. I've gotten a little bit of rest. So, I can at least try to stay up through this shit. And I stand by what I say when I say this shit. But, in all honesty, welcome to Flower Fields. And that guy is the wise Wisterwood. He's going to tell you that you're going to need 3 things in order for you to get to Huff and Puff. Well, let me rephrase that. 4. You're going to need the magical bean, fertilizer, and soil. And you're going to need the sun. This is the reason why this is going to take a little bit longer than expected. Because you see, the thing that I've been stressing about Flower Fields, and I'm pretty sure everybody's sick and tired of it by now, the flowers are assholes. Every single one of them. They are nowhere near the asshole levels of Kirsty, but they are assholes. Plain and simple. So, what are we going to do about this? Well, real simple. We'll have to go through 3 different flowers to go and get some fertilizer, the magic bean, and the water. That's what I meant to say. Not the soil, it's the water. And we're going to have to find out where the sun is to bring it out. So that way everybody would stop withering and panicking. And plus that bean will lead us straight to Huff and Puff. Also, I should mention another stage with hazards. However, we'll have an actual person that can deal with these hazards in Lucky Lester. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to get him later. This actually is going to be important later. I thought this went somewhere, but it didn't. We need Lucky Lester in order for her to actually get through that anyway. So, where we need to go is here. And, oh, mind you, those daisies are a pain in the... Okay, and so too are those guys. This is Buzzar. Buzzars are bees that if I wasn't feeling fine, I think they poison you. Wait, no, they don't. But they do, however, hit really, really hard. All the enemies are going to start hitting hard because this is like late game. Their attacks are pretty high. I will say, though, beware of Amazy Daisies. I did mention them. This is the area that they show up in. This is the stage they show up in. And oh, right. You might want to be aware of knocking on the trees. Yeah, this is the Crazy Daisy, if I'm not mistaken. The Crazy Daisies, they are, without a doubt, a very annoying enemy. Crazy Daisies will sing and put you to sleep. At the exact same time, they do 5 damage when they sing. Amazy Daisies are much worse. They do as much as 10, and sometimes they do shit like this. So while they do give out star points, they tend to run away if you don't beat them in time. Or they will actually sing and then run away. Bastards. But here's our first flower. We have to come and rescue Petunia, who has the magic bean. She's the first one, so we're gonna have to also go to the next area in the next episode. But for now, we'll be coming here because there are 4 Monty moles that we have to deal with in order for her to protect the magic bean, let alone protect herself. There's no time limit for this. You just gotta beat all these punks, especially the ones that stick out of the ground. Okay, how should I put this? You just gotta beat all the punks that are in the area. Don't worry about that Crazy Daisy, because if I'm not mistaken, that's where the Amazy Daisy is. Am I gonna take that shit on? Probably not, because I might get wrecked. And moreover, Amazy Daisies are really rare. Very rare. And for those who are not too familiar about Amazy Daisies, I'll make this perfectly clear. While getting them will net you some really good experience points, do so at your own risk. Now the enemies are coming at 12 HP, so now we're not strong enough to take them on yet. Well, we technically are, but we don't have enough power. Yet. But I did manage to super break a good number of people, so that's a good reason why I brought Bombette here. In fact, that's the best reason why I brought Bombette here. She's going to be the means of me destroying most of these enemies here. So Monty Moles will come depending on which one you take on. The one up in the top left corner, which I hit first, had 3 of them. Bottom left will have 4. The top right will have... No, it's not bottom left, it's bottom right and top right. Sorry, that one right there that I hit first, that one had 3. This one over here is going to have 4. And another one's going to have 2, and another one's going to have 1. It all depends on who you hit. It's randomized because they show up randomly. But all I did was went there and showed off. I showed off basically one of the Monty Moles because you're just fighting Monty Moles in order for you to get some bean, which is needed for Huff and Puff. So you're probably going to go through a long, treacherous journey just for you to get the sun back into the sky. I need to warn you all, though, ladies and gentlemen. When you're going into getting the water and also the fertilizer, it is going to be annoying because when I say those flowers are assholes, I meant they're assholes. While this one's the tamest of them all, the other flowers are bigger assholes because there are guards that are flowers that will require berries in order for you to be passing through certain sections, which is important in order for you to get the fertilizer in the soil and, more importantly, the sun. They don't realize the situation that they're in. Oh, right. You definitely need the water for that well over there. I think. Oh! I remember now. You need Lucky Lester for this. Because I think the person who's there is in the well, I think. Somebody is there. I don't know who's in there. I don't remember, but we will have to come back here. Oh no, that's right. We need the water because the well has no water. And actually, that sniffling... No, now I remember now. The well is connected primarily to the water that's with the water lily. And that sniffling is the water lily. Now I remember. we'll have to go all the way to the east. And by the way, I had to skip that battle because I already faced the enemy that's there. And yeah, we'll be dealing with the eastern side of Flower Fields. Why do I keep calling it Flowery Fields? Man, the name's even so bland. And the song itself is bland too. God, this is going to be annoying. But whatever the case, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have to go to the other side of Flower Fields in the next episode of Paper Mario 64. I'm RVman985. Peace out. And take care. Oh boy, this is going to be a long one. I'm going to try to be positive, people.